Have you ever returned home from a cruise feeling excited, relaxed, and full of memories, only to realize days later that small mistakes are quietly ruining your vacation experience? Most travelers think the cruise ends when they step off the ship, but that's where the real surprises begin. From lost photos and misplaced documents to overlooked charges and post-vacation fatigue, these hidden pitfalls can cost you time, money, and even your sanity. Today, we were diving into the 10 biggest mistakes people make after returning home from a cruise, and how to avoid them so you can extend the magic of your trip, protect your memories, and start planning your next adventure stress-free. Stick around, because these tips are life-changing for anyone who loves cruising. You step through your front door, and suddenly the vacation feels like a distant memory. The smell of salt in your hair, the sound of waves, even the feeling of warm sun on your skin, it's fading fast. But here's the thing, your cruise doesn't have to end the moment you get home. How you handle the days after your trip can make the difference between a smooth transition and a stressful aftermath. Most people don't realize it, but the choices you make in these first few days set the tone for weeks to come. Let's start with luggage. Think about it. After a long day of travel, your suitcase is heavy, your feet are tired, and your brain just wants to rest. It's tempting to leave everything in the hallway and tell yourself you'll unpack later. But later often turns into days, even weeks. Clothes stay wrinkled, swimsuits remain damp, and the smell of sunscreen and salt water settles in. Shoes collect sand, electronics are tucked in corners, and valuable items, like jewelry or even your passport, can get lost in the chaos. One traveler I know left her passport in a side pocket of her bag and didn't notice for a week. The panic when she realized was enough to ruin an otherwise perfect week. The solution is simple. Unpack within 24 hours. Rinse swimsuits, sort laundry, and make sure every pocket is empty. It's not glamorous, but it saves headaches and preserves your belongings. Next is your onboard account. You might think all charges are done once you leave the ship, but in reality, cruise lines process final payments in the days after disembarkation. Mistakes can happen. Drinks billed twice. Excursions you didn't take. Spa treatments you never booked. These errors are more common than you think. I heard about a family returning from the Mediterranean who discovered a $200 charge for a private tour they never attended. Checking your account the same day you get home prevents such surprises. A quick phone call or email to dispute charges is far easier than weeks of confusion and frustration. Your health is another area where mistakes occur. Cruises are full of indulgence, excitement, and activity, but all that fun takes a toll on your body. Long walks in ports, crowded venues, late nights, and rich food can leave you exhausted. Many cruisers jump straight back into work or daily routines without giving themselves time to recover. One couple returned from Alaska and immediately hosted a large dinner party. By the next day, both were bedridden with flu-like symptoms. Giving yourself a couple of days to rest, rehydrate, and eat nutritious meals can prevent illness and allow your body to recover fully. A short walk outside or gentle stretching can also reset your rhythm after days at sea. Laundry and clothing care are often overlooked. The fabrics you wear on cruise vacations are exposed to salt water, chlorine, sunscreen, and sweat. Left unattended, they can stain or develop odors. A solo traveler returned home from a Caribbean cruise and left her swimsuit damp in a bag for 3 days. By the time she noticed, it had a permanent odor and faded colors. Even if you don't have time for a full laundry load, rinse delicate items and quick-dry fabrics immediately. Your clothes will last longer, and you'll avoid unnecessary stress. Photos and videos capture the magic of your cruise, but they're easy to lose if you don't act quickly. Phones crash, memory cards fail, and devices get lost. One traveler's phone broke 2 days after returning home, erasing hundreds of memories she had captured during a perfect Mediterranean voyage. Back up your photos immediately to a cloud service, external drive, or computer. Organize them by day or port, and share the highlights with friends and family while the memories are fresh. Travel documents are another area where mistakes happen. Passports, boarding passes, and health forms often get scattered or stuffed in drawers. Months later, when it's time for your next trip, you scramble to find them. I remember a traveler who spent hours tearing her house apart, only to find her passport still tucked in a carry-on from the last cruise. Having a dedicated spot for all travel documents at home saves stress and ensures you re-prepared for future adventures. Rewards and loyalty points can slip through your fingers if ignored. Cruise lines offer credits, discounts, and perks that expire if not claimed. One family missed a free cabin upgrade because they didn't to check their account within the required time frame. Logging in immediately and claiming rewards is a simple step that ensures you don't leave money or benefits behind. Carrying vacation spending habits into daily life is a subtle trap. Cruises encourage indulgence, specialty drinks, premium dining, souvenirs. But continuing that mindset at home can hurt your budget. A traveler continued buying coffee every morning at a premium cafe, thinking she was still in vacation mode. Weeks later, she faced a shockingly high credit card bill. Reset your spending habits immediately. Enjoy memories without creating unnecessary financial stress. Skipping reflection is another common mistake. Every cruise teaches lessons: packing, cabin choice, excursions, and dining strategies. Failing to capture those insights means repeating mistakes next time. One traveler overpacked on her next sailing simply because she didn't write down lessons learned from the previous cruise. A short journal entry or phone note becomes a personal guidebook for future trips, saving time, money, and frustration. Finally, don't forget to plan your next trip. The excitement is still high, and many cruise lines offer discounts, credits, or early booking perks. Waiting too long can cost hundreds in lost savings. Even a refundable deposit locks in rates and gives flexibility for future travel. One couple booked their next Mediterranean cruise on board and saved $500 in cabin upgrades and $200 in onboard credit. Planning early keeps the excitement alive and gives you something to look forward to, easing the post-cruise blues. By avoiding these mistakes, luggage neglect, unchecked accounts, ignoring health, delayed laundry, lost photos, misplaced documents, missed rewards, overspending, skipping reflection, and failing to plan, you protect your investments, safeguard your health, and preserve your memories. Your cruise doesn't end the moment you return home. Handling these details wisely ensures your transition back to everyday life is smooth, enjoyable, and stress-free. Think about it. Every small action after your cruise shapes the way you experience the days ahead. A few minutes unpacking can prevent weeks of chaos. Checking charges can save hundreds of dollars. Taking time to rest preserves your health and energy. Backing up photos and organizing memories keeps the magic alive. Planning ahead gives you something to look forward to. These are not just tips. They were ways to extend the joy of your vacation and protect everything you worked for. Your cruise may have ended, but the experience doesn't have to fade. You can carry forward the excitement, memories, and lessons. Avoid these common post-cruise mistakes and turn your homecoming into a continuation of the adventure. With careful attention and small, mindful actions, you ensure that your next cruise, and all future ones, are even more memorable. Remember, a cruise is not just about the days at sea. It's about how you return, recover, and prepare for the next adventure. Handle the aftermath wisely, and you'll find that the magic of cruising lasts far longer than the voyage itself. As we wrap up, take a moment to imagine the days after your cruise. The excitement of the trip, the laughter, the sunsets, the adventures in exotic ports. These memories are precious, but they can fade quickly if you don't manage the days that follow with care. Every action you take after stepping off the ship sets the tone for how long the magic of your cruise will last. Returning home is not just a simple ending, it's a transition. And like any transition, the smoother it is, the more joy and calm it brings into your life. Think about your luggage. That suitcase you dragged through terminals, over cobblestones, and across airports is more than just a bag. It's a vessel of memories. Each piece of clothing, every souvenir, every postcard and photograph tells a story of the places you visited and the experiences you had. Well, unpacking immediately is about more than organization. It's about honoring those memories, treating your belongings with care, and preventing small problems from turning into larger frustrations. By taking the time to sort, wash, and store your clothes, you're giving yourself the gift of a smooth return to home life. You're saying, "This trip mattered, and I'm preserving it." Your health deserves the same attention. Cruises are full of indulgence, but your body works hard during the trip. Long days of walking, crowded events, rich foods, and late nights leave a mark. Resting, rehydrating, and eating well in the days after your return isn't laziness, it's smart self-care. Every short nap, every glass of water, every healthy meal is a small investment in your well-being. Think of it as a way to extend the benefits of the cruise itself. The more rested and rejuvenated you are, the more you can reflect on your experience, share your stories with friends and family, and plan your next adventure. Financial awareness is equally crucial. Overlooked charges, forgotten rewards, and mismanaged spending can quietly drain the joy from your trip. A simple check of your onboard account, reviewing every line item, and claiming any rewards or credits you've earned ensures that your vacation investment is fully protected. Cruise lines are incredibly organized, and even the smallest oversight on your part can create unexpected stress. Taking a few minutes now can prevent days or weeks of worry later. Your memories, those countless photos and videos, are treasures. The colors of a Caribbean sunset, the excitement of spotting wildlife in Alaska, the laughter of your family enjoying a show, all of these moments deserve preservation. Back up your media immediately, organize it thoughtfully, and consider creating albums, slideshows, or even printed keepsakes. This is more than digital housekeeping. It's creating a living record of your adventures, something you can revisit anytime and share for years to come. Documents, too, are vital. Your passport, travel forms, and receipts are more than paperwork. They're keys to your next journey. Take the time to organize and secure them. A dedicated folder, both digital and physical, ensures you're prepared for any future trips without the stress of searching through drawers or bags. Proper document care is a small action that pays enormous dividends. Reflection is often underestimated. Taking time to review what worked, what didn't, and what you wish you had done differently can transform your next cruise into an even better experience. Overpacking, missing excursions, or mismanaging schedules can all be corrected when you learn from past experience. Journaling, note-taking, or even a quick conversation with fellow travelers can provide insights that make every subsequent voyage smoother, more efficient, and more enjoyable. And then, there's planning your next adventure. One of the joys of cruising is knowing there's always another journey on the horizon. Cruise lines reward early bookings, offer discounts, and provide incentives that are too valuable to ignore. Reserving your next trip, even tentatively, keeps the excitement alive, gives you something to look forward to, and ensures that the magic doesn't end when you step back into your daily routine. Every cruise is a chance to learn, explore, and grow. But the momentum continues when you plan your next steps wisely. Finally, remember the most important lesson of all. Your cruise doesn't end the moment you return home. The memories, lessons, and experiences you've gathered are yours to carry forward. Treat them with care. Protect your belongings, safeguard your health, preserve your memories, and plan for the adventures ahead. Approach the post-cruise days with the same intentionality you did while sailing. Unpack thoughtfully. Check your accounts. Back up your photos. Rest, reflect, and plan. Every small action amplifies the joy, reduces stress, and ensures that the positive energy of your cruise lasts far longer than the trip itself. By embracing these practices, you're not just returning home. You're extending the magic. You're protecting the investment of your time, energy, and money. You're honoring the memories, the laughter, the sunsets, and the experiences you worked hard to create. And most importantly, you're setting yourself up for an even better next adventure. So take a deep breath, smile, and remember this. The true value of a cruise is not just in the days at sea, the ports visited, or the entertainment enjoyed. It's in how you return home, how you care for yourself and your memories, and how you prepare to sail again. Let these lessons guide you, and your cruises will never truly end. They'll live on in your stories, your memories, and your excitement for every journey yet to come. If you found these tips helpful, take a moment to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more cruise advice, and share this with anyone who loves the open sea. Your next adventure is waiting, and with the right preparation, it will be even more unforgettable than the last. The sea is vast, the horizon's endless, and the memories you create will last a lifetime.